What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr. Langrisser Mobile. I wanted to get your opinion, guys, on the game so far. If you were playing it and you stopped, why'd you stop? Uh, are you playing as much as you used to? Because I see there's still a lot of people on this game that are just like super gung-ho. And actually, a quick story I could tell. There's a guy named Bonnage in my guild and friend and all that. Really cool dude. But so like I'll be texting him in the game. I'll be like, yo man, we want to go run, 40 dragon or whatever. He'll be like, yeah man, I'm all about it, man. Just let me finish this dungeon. And we keep having like these misconnects. And then so it's like all of a sudden at the end it's like, okay man, I'm free man, yeah, let's do it. And then I start the dungeon, I give him the invite. And he doesn't come. I'm like, oh man, actually I'm fresh out of stamina. I went through all my like purchases or whatever, recover stamina. Alright man, see you later. And I'm just like, fuck. Because he's one of the harder carries in the game. He's actually pretty awesome. So then I'm sitting there like, oh my god. But as far as I go with this game, I haven't played it fully every day, and part of that's just the reality of my living situation, work, taking care of my aunt and all that. But then the other part of it is I'm farming a lot, but the issue I'm running into is you kind of have to know what to spend your stamina on in this game. Like, it gets to be kind of convoluted if you're not really paying attention. So, like, upgrades, troop stuff. And then also, you gotta do your bond dungeons, you gotta do some overworld stuff, you gotta do all your questing functions. And one of my buddies on the stream yesterday, he was pointing out, he's like, oh, actually, you get, I forget exactly what the total was, but I believe it was somewhere in the realm of 600-ish stamina a day. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, well, I know, because like you log in before noon, and you get a free 100 stamina from the 2 burgers. And then you log in after noon, you get another free 100 stamina from the 2 burgers. And then I was like, then there's energy regen, but I think energy regen, it's probably one of those. Like, let me check. Yeah, so every 5 minutes. And then, so you see how long it takes just to get 90 bread here. It would take me 7.5 hours. You know, we'll be well into the early wee hours of the morning when that happens here. But then so, what was I saying? So I was like, well, where are you getting all that extra stamina from? Because every 5 minutes, that means, what is that technically? 12 stamina an hour. 24 hours in a day, so that adds up to 240, 288 stamina. And I was like, okay, so you got 288 stamina, plus the 200 I mentioned, that's 488, where are you getting all the rest of the stamina? And then he actually pointed it out to me, and I went and looked. He's like, oh, it's actually in the quests. And so, you know, you go to your missions, and oh yeah, bread, etc. So that's all right there, and he added it up. That's pretty cool. That's actually a really nice thing, even though it still feels like there's not enough stamina in this game, and part of it is you need to do your refreshes, etc. if you want to really, because one of the most important facets of this game, honestly, is your account level and how high you can get your characters, unlocking their classes, etc., unlocking better troops, unlocking better, just synergies and skills and all that. So that's pretty much where I am now. And I really enjoy this game. The thing that keeps me coming back to it is just, I appreciate how well designed the game is overall. Like, most of the stuff you can go do in the world makes sense to a certain degree, whether, like, right now I'm getting relics to upgrade my troops in the time rift, or not my troops, my heroes. But then, like, you can also upgrade the bond thing and get extra copies so you can get their passives higher. Or you could go do upgrading your troop dungeons, or get more experience potions, or go do dragon for better gear drops and upgrade drops, etc. And all of it just makes sense. And the gear upgrade system makes sense. The class upgrade system makes sense. The characters themselves are very unique, which I like in a game. I don't like that's one of the reasons I stopped playing Fire Emblem Heroes, is because with the, I forget what they called it in that game, that air system or whatever. It's like, well, eventually anyone can be any character, because you could just give them every other character's skills, so what's the point? Someone will figure out the super build, and then everyone will make a build exactly like that, and everyone's the same. Like, I like my characters to be really, you know, slanted one way or the other. So you might have a hybrid like Chris, that she's crazy and she's throwing out heals like crazy, buffs, getting rid of debuffs and doing mad amounts of hybrid damage. Or you might got a guy like Leiden or Vargas that they just tank like a champ and, you know, bring that utility to the team. Or you got all types of various DPSs in this game. And it's pretty cool. Like, stuff I really enjoy as far as not having, you know, what would you call, like, stereotype unit, mishmouth unit, etc. Just some really good stuff to do, so. And the other thing I really appreciate about this game is they don't bother me with a lot of the typical gacha mechanics, and I need to release a separate video on that, just in general gacha mechanics. But stuff like, you know, I'm gonna give you 100 space inventory and keep filling it constantly with 2-star bullshit. And like in this game, like, look how full my freaking bag is. Let's see. Got all this crap, right? And then we're not counting all the character shards, all the materials I have for upgrades, equipment. You see that goes on fairly crazy. Never once in this game has it come up to me and be like, you're out of inventory space. You don't have enough space for your heroes. You don't have enough space for your gear. You don't have enough space for your upgrades. It's never once done that to me in this game. I'm not even sure it's possible. Which I'm thankful for, because that stuff gets so annoying in some of the other games. Like, super annoying. But then, like, check this out. So, let me go to my hero screen. We'll take Sherry for an example. Come over here, let's say I wanted to upgrade one of her items, right? Yeah. Like, look at all these upgrade mats I have. Hold on. Okay, so let's count. 16 per. 32. 48. 64, and etc, etc. Like, scroll. Now, if this was pretty much almost any other gacha I've played, it'd be like, oh no, you're out of inventory space. Would you like to spend some of your pay currency in order to get more of it? And in this game, it's just like, oh, you know, you're running a freaking army. Of course you're not gonna just try to do that with a dumb backpack full of like 100 spaces or some BS like that. So I really appreciate that. And I could keep scrolling for a while, guys, but, you know, that's pretty much how it goes. And there you go, I finally reached the end, and that's probably the equivalent of at least 400 items, 300, 400, probably more. And that's pretty freaking sweet. The upgrade system in this makes sense, and the other thing I enjoy, they took a lot of the RNG out of upgrades. So the RNG in this game is will you get the item to drop, or... And the other RNG is as far as enchants go. Like, hold on. Show you guys. So let's say I wanted to enchant this weapon. Then the other RNG is what stats is it gonna roll. And it could roll up to 3 stats, and there's percentage, there's flat stats. What you're gonna get is random, and that's part of the RNG in this game. And there's the gold scrolls, they'll give you higher base stats usually than the silver scrolls, and there's rainbow scrolls, etc. So, and that's the RNG in it, and a little bit of RNG doesn't bother me. But when it starts to get like too crazy with the RNG, then I start looking at it like, maybe it's time to go do something else. But I mean, eventually they're gonna come out with guild stuff. There's real-time arena if you want to come do it over here, world arena. And there's lots of co-op in this game, and there's a decent amount of auto-farming, which I actually find nice. I know I always run into those people that are like, auto-farming? But you're not playing the game when you're auto-farming. It's like, bro, if I've been playing the game for like... I mean, this game's only been out a month, not even. But, you know, if I've been playing the game for like 6 months, 7 months, I don't give a fuck about like the equipment dungeon or the gold dungeon or whatever the hell. Like, I've done it 5 million times. I don't need to see the damn dungeon again. And then people are like, well, you're not really interested in playing the game then. At that point, fuck you, you're trolling. And like, of course, it's just like, you know, when you perform that basic function at your job, if you could find a way to automate it for yourself, you know, you'd be fine with it. But, yeah, so, really good. PvP, PvE, tactical. Seen a couple players fall off playing, and, you know, that's perfectly normal for any game. But I'm wondering if it's more about, you know, just the farm required, per se, because that's pretty much every gacha. Or it just wasn't their cup of tea, or whatever happened. So, that's the one thing I want to find out for you guys. If you're still playing this game, what do you like about it? Things you want to see improved? If you're not playing the game, what made you dislike it? What made you stop? And overall, though, I'm just, like, very happy with this game. As far as it scratches my tactical itch, it constantly challenges me. It's never, like, 100% cakewalk. Like, this mission up here, I failed it 4 or 5 times yesterday on stream. Trying to get this extra Trinity voucher over here. Just because of the way that they summon stuff, and it's hard to spread out all the resources properly. And get everything to line up with the teleport, along with the faction buff expiring, etc. So, but just a super fun, super well-designed game. As soon as Shining Beyond comes out, which is latest in March, they just said first quarter of this year. Gonna try that out. Possibly that might scratch my itch for JRPG, which means... at that point, I'm gonna have to consider, okay, do I have enough time to do this, Epic 7 and Langrisser? You know, assuming I even like the game. We'll see, but... otherwise, I'm not sure what I would have to drop then, because... I want to be playing this game for a while. I want to play Epic 7 for a while. It's just... I'm hoping Epic 7 makes some more of the, improvements. And, they, you know, they're doing a little bit. They're starting to listen to the community more, so that's always a good thing. But, yeah, so, really enjoying this game. Let me know what you guys think. There's still plenty of upgrades. We kind of know the timeline of stuff that's coming, like, there's a bunch of tweaks to characters. It's mostly buffs. There's gonna be a guild dungeon that's coming. That should be pretty good. And then just more, you know, revolving challenges, etc., which will be pretty fun. New characters, that type of thing. I think there's a couple new modes, I just forget exactly what they were, but there's always something to do in this game, and even though I get overwhelmed at times, too much content, always better than not enough content, so pretty awesome there. Anyways, guys, so, like I said, let me know what you guys think. How are you having fun? Are you burning out? Some days I gotta just, like, you know, do all my dailies and then just, like, sign off, because some days I'm just not feeling it, because my brain's not always in a tactical mode, and it's just the way it is, but... alright, guys, so that's enough from me, so... catch you guys later on, no promo needed. Should I do a fake promo? What can I do with a fake promo? Yeah, I should do, like, one of those typical YouTube promos. Okay, hold on. Hey, what's good, everyone? It's your boy. I'm back in the place to be. Yo, man, make sure you hit the like button, hit that bell, smash that like button, and click on my link, support my Patreon. Go ahead, we got projects going with FFMB 2000, so all that good stuff coming. And yeah, don't forget to comment, because every time you comment, you have a chance to be entered into a contest to win absolutely nothing, because I don't really give anything away, but I just tell you that so you want to comment. And let's try to get 1,000 likes. It really helps out the channel, guys. I can't even keep a straight face. And here's a fake thumbnail with boobs on it, and fake fan art, and a bunch of big text. And here I'm gonna steal this guy's copyrighted material and pass it off as my own. Anyways, I'm out of breath, so. Fake promo aborted. See you guys later. Peace.